Hello, it's Thursday, and I thought I'd do a Thyroid Thursday video today. So, I wanted to talk about how frustrating the healthcare system here is in Canada. Now, I'm not dogging the system, there's a lot of good things about it, but there's also a lot of frustrating things about it. So, the great part about our healthcare is if you have a heart attack, you break your leg, you need to go get stitches, you have the flu, you have a cold, whatever it is, you need to go to the doctor just to make sure you're okay. You know, say you have a sore throat and you're kind of worried you have strep throat. Maybe in the US you might be hesitant to go to the doctor because, you know, you have your $25 or $40 copay that you got to do when you first walk in. And then whatever surprise bill you get in the mail later from the insurance company saying, like, here's what you owe. Yeah, so people might be hesitant to go to the doctor for stuff like that. Whereas here, you don't have to worry about it. You just go. You can go to the hospital. You don't have to pay anything. I've had biopsies done on my thyroid. I've had ultrasounds. I even had a test on my leg when I had edema on my left leg. They checked all my veins with some machine at the hospital. No charge. I've had to go see a ear, nose, throat specialist for my right ear. That's basically my eardrums kind of imploded. But yeah, just stuff like that. You know, I call that kind of more basic stuff, standard stuff. You don't have to pay for. But when you start getting into chronic issues, especially when you get into autoimmune conditions, if you're not doing well with the conventional treatment, say thyroid, the conventional testing is just to test the TSH. They will test for antibodies maybe a couple times just to see if you have thyroid antibodies, to see if you have Hashimoto's. After that, they don't really care about your antibodies if they go up or down because they say once you have it, you have it. That's it. They give you Synthroid and that's it. That's the end of the story. They just monitor your TSH levels after that and that's it. They feel that Synthroid is adequate treatment for the thyroid, and as far as the immune part of it goes, they feel there's no treatment for it. And yeah, because they're always cutting back, I'm finding every year I go to the doctor, she'll test less things. I like to do my vitamin D at least once a year, but they won't do it anymore because the government just said, well, everybody in the northern hemisphere has low vitamin D, so we're not going to bother testing for it anymore. Yeah, so no more vitamin D, that's what she told me last time. What else was it? So they won't do my antibodies anymore. They won't do anything. She's just going to do TSH. Yeah, that's it for my thyroid. So the only thing I can really monitor is my iron, my TSH, and then just the standard full, like this is the normal blood panel. That's what I'll be getting in maybe in the next month or so. It's kind of really hard to monitor that stuff, whereas I have a naturopathic doctor and she's very much into treating Hashimoto's, like the actual autoimmune part of it, and she's also into, like, she wants to see my T3, reverse T3, my T4, thyroid antibodies, vitamin D, all that stuff. So if I want to keep my prescription going with her, I have to pay out of pocket to get those tests done, which she can order, but the government won't pay for it because it's through a naturopath. So that's where it gets very, very, very frustrating. There's definitely, the US can learn from Canada. I would probably rather have a mix of what you have and what we have. Perfect world, I think it would be great for all basic stuff to be covered, you know, by a government healthcare system. But yeah, so it would be great if you could just go to the doctor for whatever you need. I think everybody should be able to walk into a hospital and get the care they need. And as far as getting into more complicated things, you know, chronic care, diabetes, whatever, that could be covered through your extended health care. And if people are low income, then I think there should be a program for them where they can get insurance for cheap or even paid for. Like if you're on welfare or something, you probably don't have any money left to pay for anything unless maybe you can get like a $5 plan. I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling and this is taking on way too long, but I just wanted to share my experiences with how it's been frustrating for me to get better treatment for my thyroid here in Canada. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. You know you want to.